OK, well, we start at what was the King Powerless Stadium in midweek, where despite being plunged into darkness a few times, Leicester City returned to the top thanks to David Nugent's winner against Reading. Today the Foxes went in search of a third straight win at home to Bolton.
Having watched Leicester tip them to the final playoff spot on goal difference last season, Bolton had a score to settle. But the leaders' recent form suggested this would be a testing afternoon. Straight from the off, the home side were quick to get into their stride. Danny Drinkwater drilling in his first goal since the end of August, just 5 minutes in. But Bolton were quick to hit back. With their first meaningful attack, Chung Yong Lee's cross was met by Andre Moritz, who continued his recent scoring streak to level the scores with a quarter of an hour gone. The Trotters, who'd lost 2 of their previous 3 games on the road, then edged in front. Former Foxes frontman Jermaine Beckford cutting inside before finding the bottom corner. If that got up the home fans' noses, the travelling fans were feeling equally as sick when Anthony Connaughton landed the game's next telling blow. The Frenchman's winner on the final day of last season robbed Bolton of a place in the top 6. They'll be glad to see the back of him. 2-2. A terrific spectacle for the supporters, but not so for the managers, who were witnessing some dire defending. More slackness led Moritz to bag his 4th in as many matches as Bolton headed for the break on top. But as an attacking force, Leicester can be irresistible these days. Lloyd Dyer's cross caused panic in the Wanderers' back line, and Paul Konchesky's effort went in off Matt Mills, who put his old club back on terms. After the break, Connaughton's free kick had the woodwork shaking. Liam Moore failed with the follow-up. But after impressive wins over QPR and Reading, they seemed intent on sending Bolton the same way. So when Jamie Vardy was brought down by Andy Lonergan, there was only one man for the job. 9 of Dave Nugent's 12 goals this season have come from the spot, but Lonergan made sure he wouldn't be adding to that tally. So it was still anyone's game, but Leicester's determination to end the year in top spot was plain to see, highlighted by Dyer's explosive run into the Bolton box and the finish to match. This time there would be no reply from the Lancashire club. Instead, just enough time for Gary Taylor-Fletcher to notch his first Leicester goal from the bench. 5-3 to the table toppers. Happy New Year? At this rate, it might just be.
In all honesty, I think we've been very, very dominant throughout the game, but conceded 3 goals to a side who, in all honesty, were very clinical when they had opportunities.
We put them on the back foot, led the game twice in the first half and really looked a better side. The problem we have against Leicester, in my opinion, will win this league, the best team we've played against this year. Attacked us in the second half with such desire and pace that we couldn't hold on.
So it's Leicester were top of the tree then in the Championship at the turn of the year. What a game at the King Power Stadium, you know.
Great game of football, and don't you be disappointed. I haven't got their noses in front. A couple of goals to the good, but I wasn't surprised that Leicester came back. They've shown that resilience and that desire, and they've got so many goals in their side. To come back, especially after losing missing the penalty at 3-3.
Yeah.
Showed great character. I wasn't surprised that they came back, but Bolton put on a decent show. That'll be encouraging to Dougie as well.
For fans, it marks a good year, really, because they started the year scoring 6 goals, they end it with scoring 5. You know Nigel Pearson, more than most, Russell. He'll be playing things down, won't he? I mean, he never gives away too much in interviews anyway, but he certainly won't be getting carried away.
No, he's a quiet man, he's a calm man, but his teams are very, very organised, always from the start. They'll know their jobs, they'll know what they're doing. And I think they're just starting to pick up the kind of momentum that gets a team promoted right now.
Yeah, we heard from Doogie there. He says they're his favourite for promotion from the Championship. Do you agree with him?
I think they've got a great chance. They've got themselves in a really good position now. He may want to try to do a little bit of business, a bit of wheeling and dealing in the window, I'm sure. I know his staff there, Steve Walsh as well, who's in the market for looking for players and helping Nigel. So, they'll be looking to bring 1 or 2 in, I'm sure.